Today on Peeper Celebrities, we're tapping into a moment that's got the timeline shaking, a raw, unfiltered glimpse into a rising star's Tokyo takeover, turned fashion statement, turned internet drama. Now, if you've been peeping the vibes lately, what we're talking about. One content creator, young, confident Fly, just pulled a full-on style stunt overseas, rocking a controversial fit in Japan that had both fans and haters in a frenzy. But it wasn't just about the clothes. This moment spiraled into something deeper, a call-out, a response, a reminder that some beef, it doesn't need to be loud to be felt. So here's what really went down, and what it says about fashion, fame, and the fine line between influence and imitation. It started like this. The vibe was light, chill. Just a young man doing his thing abroad, enjoying Tokyo, vibing out, styling on a whole different level. He wasn't dressing to fit in. He was dressing to flip the script. Pants that draped different, movement that felt like art. No box, no rules. It was less about wearing clothes and more about making a statement with them. He's walking through Japan, showing off this look. It's a fit that makes people stop. Look again. Wonder if they're late to a trend they didn't know existed. You could feel it in his energy. He knew what he had on was next level. And he wasn't looking for approval. He was daring people to keep up. But of course, not everybody got the message. The comments started flying in. What is he wearing? Looks like a skirt. What's this feminine shit? You know the usual. The typical hate from people who only understand confidence when it's packaged the way they're used to. They couldn't decode it, so they clowned it. But the energy shifted when one name entered the chat. Waka Flocka. Yup, the rapper. The one we know for going hard in the paint. Yeah, that Waka. Now, he didn't drop a diss track or go on live. No big theatrics. But it was one little comment, under one little post, and suddenly, everything changed. Waka allegedly threw shade on the fit, called it female shot, dismissed the whole vibe like it wasn't art, like it wasn't real, like it wasn't $1,000 fit from someone stepping way outside the box. And for the young creative at the center of it all, that wasn't just some troll comment. That hit different. Why? Because this wasn't random. According to him, Waka's been on this pattern, lurking in the shadows, dropping negative comments, saying sly shut, never direct but always pointed, always there. And in person, whole different energy. All daps and what up, bro? But online, it's back to shade, subtweets, quiet hate. And finally, he snapped. Quit speaking on me, bro. That's shit lame, he said. I'm a grown-ass man. Don't try to little bro me. This wasn't a diss track. It was a boundary, a moment of nah, not this time. And honestly, it hit. Because it wasn't just about Waka. It was about every old head, every bitter peer, every washed-up opinion that gets loud the minute someone younger dares to shine differently. He kept it raw. Real. You commenting on everything I do, but when I see you, it's all smiles. Why you acting cool in person but mad weird online? That's a question a lot of folks can relate to. But even while addressing it, the fashion kept pushing. He wasn't spiraling. He wasn't ranting. He was walking the Tokyo streets like a runway, filming content, catching reactions, flipping the hate into heat. He even said it himself. These pants was $1,000. Y'all still hating? And let's talk about that for a second. See, this isn't just about celebrity gossip. This is deeper. This is about the evolution of male fashion. About young black creators challenging the definition of masculinity. About folks breaking molds while old ones keep trying to glue them back together. When someone rocks a fit that doesn't scream tough, that doesn't follow the usual playbook, people get uncomfortable. But what they don't realize? That discomfort is where innovation lives. That's what this moment became. An unintentional protest. A soft rebellion. $1,000 skirt pants hybrid and a message underneath it all. I'm still me, still solid, still built different. The fans? Mixed reactions. Some clowned, some defended. But the ones who got it, really got it. They saw the vision. They saw Tokyo not just as a backdrop, but a canvas. They saw the fit as the paintbrush, and in one of the most viral moments from that trip, he broke it down with clarity. I'm just trying to dress different, man. I want to take real pictures, not just fit pics like real cool shit. I want to flick up in Japan, tuck the shirt in, switch the vibe, something smooth. You could feel the frustration, but also the art behind it all. The calculated chaos. It wasn't about clout. It was about expression. Now here's the twist. This isn't just some influencer moment that comes and goes. This might be a pivotal shift in how creators move. No more playing safe. No more letting washed voices dictate what's acceptable. No more shrinking to make room for other people's comfort. This generation, they loud with the silence. They expressive with the stillness. They flex in fabrics most people ain't ready for. And when you laugh, they don't cry. They just post again. So what happens next? Will Waka respond? Will it get deeper? Maybe. Maybe not. But honestly, that ain't even the point. The point is this. A young black man walked through Japan wearing clothes that challenged people's perceptions. He got clowned, he got critiqued, and he got copied, all in the same breath. Because that's how this shit works. People hate what they don't understand, and then they steal it when it's safe. But he ain't waiting for the safety. He's in it now, making the statements now, paving the lane now. He even joked mid-walk, if Wendy run out of pants, she can hop in mine. And that's not about gender, that's about space. He's creating room for whoever, for whatever, for different. Because real influence ain't about being loud, it's about being undeniable. And you know what's undeniable? A look so ahead of its time that even the haters hit save. As he said it best, old dudes always hating on me. Been on duck for about a week now. That's more than a clapback. That's a thesis. And here's the lesson Peeper Celebrities wants to leave you with today. If someone's always talking down on you, but watching everything you do, that ain't hate. That's obsession. That's fandom in disguise. So next time someone questions your fit, your move, your art, remember what happened in Tokyo. He walked through Japan, spun around, said, "Don't clip that," then laughed anyway. Because whether they clip it, clown it, or copy it, you already won if they're still watching. We'll be keeping our eyes on how this story unfolds, whether more celebs weigh in or if Waka himself responds to the subtle smoke thrown his way. But for now, the message is clear. Quit speaking on people who ain't speaking on you. This has been Peeper Celebrities, where we don't just watch the drama, we decode it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more raw takes, real energy, and unapologetic commentary on your favorite stars and the ones just starting to shine. We out.